So this is a machine that I have been extremely excited to make a video about. This is the AST Adventure 8100P that I got along with a bunch of other stuff. If you haven't seen that video and you haven't seen the video on my 386, you don't have to watch the video on the 386, but it's kind of a fun video. At least it was fun to make. I don't know if it's fun to watch. It's pretty long. Anyway, if you haven't seen the videos where I got all these machines, I would recommend going back and watching them. You don't have to, but it would be kind of recommended, just because it explains everything in a little more detail. But anyway, like I said, this is the AST Advantage. Don't have a front cover for it, but this is basically going to be the same video as I did with the 386, and if you haven't watched that video, that's basically just like a rebuild video, where I'll take it all apart, clean it, put it all back together. I don't know how much you guys enjoy that, but it's fun, and I figured I'd film it just to kind of, I don't know, make it more fun, I guess. I might split this video up into more parts. In my video I had in the last video about the 386, the part 1, I had a couple of errors. I'm not planning on doing that in this video, so I might split the video up in different parts just to make it a little less lengthy in time and make it easier for me to upload. So just a warning. Anyway, I was going to go ahead and power this machine up, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to want to power up right. It just hangs on startup. So we might as well just get right into tearing it apart. I wanted to try something different with a camera angle, but I don't think I'll have room to do it. I wanted to put the camera on the desk and film down and do a fast motion thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I think we'll just do what we did last time, and it'll end up being a lot of cuts and pauses in the video, where I'll just pull out parts and show you guys what I pulled out. That's the only thing I can think of to do, so we'll go right ahead and we'll pull out the drives in the front first, because I think they just come out on drive rails, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. So there we go, we got the drives unplugged, and let's go ahead and pull out the drive rails now. So it's a pretty tight fit, but I got them out. Here's the 5 1/4 inch drive, and that was kind of a weird noise. Oh, that was not good. Looks like a pretty old drive, actually. It has a little stepper motor on it, but pretty dusty. Much dustier than the PC part in our Excel computer. But next up, the surprisingly original CD-ROM drive. It's actually a 4-speed drive, which is the same thing that would have shipped in the machine. And from the pictures I saw online or on eBay, this is the same drive that came with the machine, so it's kind of cool. But I guess it still works. I haven't tested it. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the drive rails out on this. So after struggling for a couple minutes, I cannot get this stupid thing out of here. I'll try something else later when I'm not filming. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get the 3.5 inch floppy unplugged, and we'll pull it out. Alright, so let's unscrew these, and I think we'll be pretty good here. Okay guys, so I went ahead and got all the parts out. Now the filming was not very good because I had some problems with getting the right angle and whatnot. That's why I think I'm going to try something else when I'm rebuilding the machine. But let's go ahead now and tilt the machine back. There's a little spec sheet, but we don't really need to worry about that. I'll worry about that maybe when I get the machine all rebuilt here. And we'll go ahead and check out these cards. Now I already know that there is a PCI modem and a nice ISA Sound Blaster 16, I think it is actually. There we go. Pretty dusty though. That's gonna have to be cleaned. So here's the main motherboard actually. There's the Pentium 100 CPU. And let's go ahead and pull out the PCI modem. Yeah, if you look at all the little chips, they're actually creative, which I guess Sound Blaster modem or something like that. I don't know. Maybe if one of you guys knows. I think I've heard of them, but I don't kind of just, it probably didn't matter to me very much, because when am I ever going to need that? Anyway, let's pull out this Sound Blaster card here. Alright guys, so I got the card out. I believe this is a Sound Blaster 16 card. It has a Vibra 16S chip on there. It also has a little OPL chip too. I think this is a decent card from what I've researched online. I didn't actually know what it was. It's a CT2800, which I might have mentioned before. I don't think I did though. It's a cool card though. Definitely going to keep it in this machine. I'll set that off to the side, and let's get this AST modem out of here now. So there we are. There is the 8-bit modem, and it is an AST one too. If you look right there, you can see, maybe if my camera will focus, might be able to see AST on there. AST Research, which is who made this machine. So we've got that out. Now I don't know really where to start next. I suppose we could take out all these little, whoops. Well, I suppose we could take out all these little brackets here. Alright guys, so I don't know how well I'm recording this. It's kind of hard to do it at the angle I'm doing, so I might have a lot of cuts in this video and scene switches and whatnot. But anyway, I did get all the expansion slot covers, or blanks, out of there. I want to try to figure out how to get this riser card off now. It looks like it just unscrews on one side and pulls out. Now, I'm going to film this because there's something kind of interesting when I take this machine, or when I take the hard drive out of here. So, the original owner of this machine, I don't know who that was. I think it was probably the guy I bought him from. Did something kind of interesting, and I guess something you could do if you ever didn't have enough rails to put a hard drive in or something. The hard drive has been upgraded. It is a 6 gig Western Digital Caviar drive, which is kind of I don't know if it's really overkill for the system. Probably pretty decent, and you can see it right back in there. It's pretty dusty. I'll go ahead and pop it out while you're looking at it. But anyway, the interesting thing is that it's actually held in by wooden, made up, kind of like homemade little drive rails. And it looks like what originally happened, because I know this machine didn't ship with a 5 1/4 inch floppy. Somebody actually used the rails from the hard drive to mount the 5 1/4 inch drive, and just put some wooden ones in here for the hard drive. But it's a Western Digital Caviar 36400. So, like I said, 6 megs, or 6 gigs, 6,000 megabytes. But it is 6 gigs, so we'll set that off to the side. I don't know what I was talking about there. I almost said set that off to the drive, but anyway, let's go ahead and pull out that riser card now. I don't know exactly how to get it out, but I think it's probably this screw and the other screw. So I'll get right back to you guys once I'm done pulling that out. Okay, so it looks like I was right. I just slid the whole thing forward, and it kind of just popped right out of there. There is the really dusty fan, and the pretty dusty bracket for the riser card. I don't know if you really call that a riser card. It's kind of sitting in there oddly. But let's go ahead and pull this out, and hopefully we can get the motherboard out. Alright guys, there we go. And I think I've seen this type of connection before. It almost looks like one of those e-ISA slots or something like that. But there's the riser card. Little rubber stopper so it doesn't short out. Set that off to the side too. I hadn't pulled out the drive cage for the hard drives. Set that off to the side. And let's set this machine back up and check out, let's see what's all inside of it. Here was a loose audio cable for the sound card, actually for the CD-ROM drive. It looks like everything else is pretty much just plugged into the board, and we should just be able to take that all out and get access to the main board, and then we can check and see what it all looks like. We got the cables out now, and they're pretty dirty. I'm probably just going to throw those right in the sink and clean them. And it looks like from here, I don't know what else we have. We got the power supply we should probably take out. I know I can't really show you guys what it all looks like, but the entire thing is out. And we'll set that off to the side for cleaning a little bit later. Let's get right into, we'll pull out the motherboard next. So there we go guys, there is the full motherboard. It's actually, I didn't want to end the video here, but unfortunately my camera battery is about to die and I don't like the way the video is turning out. It's really going to be cut up, at least from what I can tell. So I'm going to try something different maybe for the rebuild part, but for now this is going to be part 1, just the disassembly, and part 2 will be reassembly, and then part 3 will be the operating system hopefully, or in the software. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later with another video. And like I said, hopefully on this system. Thank you guys for watching.